and welcome to the Good Witch. This is your May 2020 Capricorn reading. Welcome, welcome. I am so happy that you came. I am so happy that you liked, shared, and subscribed, and click the little bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. I actually am doing a giveaway this week. So you want to hit the bell notification for that so you'll be notified. It'll be a pick a card reading that will have giveaways in it, okay? All right. Peace, love, and light. So, gonna put this out there. God's trying to tell you something. Whether God be the all-knowing person, God, man in the sky, I don't know. Whatever your God is, your God, your spirit, divine, is trying to tell you something. Let's figure out what that is. And I say that because if you've ever watched my channel, you know that when I'm shuffling, sometimes I get songs, I get poems, I get raps, whatever the case may be. And for you, the song was seriously the Color Purple version of God is trying to tell you something. You can't sleep at night and you wonder why. Maybe God. That's what I got. So, and I don't question it. So, sorry. I normally sing the songs. I'm not gonna do that. I can sing it, don't get it twisted, because I love that song and I used to sing it when I was little all the time. But I'm not gonna do that. Just maybe you need to listen. Maybe you need to listen to your internal self. Maybe you need to meditate. Maybe you need to sit down with your ancestors and have a conversation. Not a conversation, a listening spell. Maybe they've been talking to you and showing you things in your dreams, and when you're writing or you just script writing, try that. If you don't want to pray and you're trying to figure out exactly what it is that they're trying to tell you, get a pen and a piece of paper and just start writing. It don't matter what you write. You can start writing numbers, letters, drawing squiggly marks, and see what happens. See what comes out. Do that for about 10, 15 minutes a day for like 7 days and see what happens. They're trying to tell you something. There could have been somebody in your life that's no longer present, whether they left, they moved, they died, they transitioned, or they are just down the street and not speaking to you. They are trying to tell you something energetically. Okay? And somebody's been interceding for you. Somebody really, really cares about your well-being. And you might not feel like that, but they do. Something's going on. Maybe God is. We're going to look at your love, your prosperity, and give you a message from the divine. And I want to dig more into what is trying to be told to you. And actually, a few weeks ago, I did a pick a card reading that is, what are my ancestors trying to tell me? You might need to go take a look at that. Okay? All right. And that's really not me trying to plug another video. That's me truly telling you that that might be something you want to go look at. Let's look at your love. The 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups in reverse. And the 2 of Wands. Okay. So, good news. You have love and you have everything you need, and your cup overfloweth with love. That's great news. Other great news. You have complete control over the situations. What you want matters. You have dominion. Great. Those are both great things. Offsetting, not so pleasant news, is that you are not using that to the best of your ability. You are focusing more on what you don't have and trying to over control the situation. For those of you in relationships, a lot of you are experiencing that 80-20. A lot of us have heard of the 80-20 rule, right? I knew of it before Tyler Perry talked about it in Why Did I Get Married, but he did. So, think about it this way. There is someone in your life that provides you with almost everything you need. Almost. They are 70 to 80% perfect for you. And the two things that they are not, and you're going to lose the 70. And right now, you don't even have the 20 or the 30. And that'll leave you at 0. So, be aware of that. Let's look at this. Let's see what's going on. You feel like they lied to you. You feel like they promised you things that they did not deliver. And that thought is keeping you up at night. A lot of them that they may, in some cases, they have not lied to you. If you haven't found proof of them lying to you, it's just a feeling. I think that feeling could be fear. And some of you are being accused of doing things that you are not doing. And that's ruining how you feel about this person. You feel like they are accusing you of doing things because they're doing them. In reality, you've both just been extremely hurt. And you're accusing each other of doing things that it isn't really occurring because you're used to that type of shit happening to you. And it's keeping you up and it's making you just want to say fuck it and go away. Go back to being single. Okay, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, make sure that's what you want to do before you do it. Okay, and some of you are single. Let's talk to my single caps, my single Capricorns that don't have anybody. We'll look back at the ones who do have somebody like we were looking at in a minute. And that doesn't mean you're in a relationship. That means you have a person. Some people just have nobody that they're thinking of romantically. And I feel like some of you have the love of your family. You have the love of your children. You have the love of your friends, your best friend who could potentially be the person that you should be with for somebody. That's for a couple, like 5 people. 7 or 8 people. Okay. Okay, that's for more of you than I thought. Like that number keeps going up. So some of you need to look inside your friendships for your next relationship. We'll just put that there. But you need to make some adjustments because you're ignoring the love that has been given to you by people around you looking for something else. You're wanting a love that's not there, ignoring a love that is. Saying, woe is me, nobody loves me, I'm so alone. When you're in a house full of people that worship you. I know having the love of a kid is not the same thing as having the love of a partner. I get it. But don't discard the love of that child. Don't discard that parental love, because if you lose that kind of love, and you don't want to lose that kind of love even if you do get a partner. You want to acknowledge the love that you have, even if it's not all of the love that you want. Okay? Now, let's start there with my single people. And in order for you to meet somebody with virtue that hasn't cheated on you, and that won't cheat on you, and that'll focus on you, that won't switch up on you, that's powerful and can handle you, because I'm feeling like that's what you want, or I'm reading that that's what you want, that brings you peace, that doesn't have anything to gain from you, that doesn't have a devilish spirit, that meets all the small detail requirements and brings you stability. You're going to have to let some old hurt go, and you're going to have to make some adjustments. If that sounds like a person that you want in your life and you're a single Capricorn, you're going to have to work on you first, because you're putting off some energy. And y'all ain't going to like this. I got a feeling I'm going to get a couple of dislikes on this video, but it is what it is. You're putting off some energy that is negative, and the positive person that you want is staying away from it. It's scary. So you're putting out in the universe, you're saying that you want all these things. You're saying that you want stability. You're saying you want somebody who's going to put you first, that pays attention to detail. You're saying you want somebody who's not devilish. You're saying you want someone who has nothing to gain from you. You're saying you want someone that brings you peace, that's powerful. You're saying you want somebody that won't switch up on you. You're saying you want somebody that's virtuous, that won't cheat on you. But you're thinking, daydreaming, and going back to, or in your mind at least, some of you in reality are sleeping with a person who has done the opposite of all those things. You're entertaining your exes in your mind. You're entertaining people who've hurt you, who cheat on you, who switched up on you 3-4 months into the relationship, who was weak as fuck, who brought you, disturbed your peace, who was with you because you had something to offer, who was just like real devilish and sneaky, who didn't pay attention to detail and kept telling you to look at the bigger picture. You wanted to be ghetto fabulous when you wanted to be super fabulous, when you wanted to be Hollywood fabulous or Bollywood fabulous. No, but you keep sinking back into that place. So your mouth is saying you want these things, but your actions are saying you want something else. And who knows what kinetic energy is? Okay, story for another day. But the things you put action to are the things that you're putting out energetically that you want. So be aware of that, okay? I didn't mean to fuss at y'all. I'm sorry. Maybe God is trying to tell you something. Okay. It's a time for healing. I pulled your oracle card. Well, I already have it pulled, but I flipped it. It's a time for healing. Pisces got this card too, in love. And this could mean family healing. But for you, a lot of you, this is self-healing, self-forgiveness, and letting some old shit go. Bye-bye. Just say bye-bye. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You don't owe anybody time to explain themselves. You don't owe anybody permission to linger. You don't have to grant anybody access to you just for history's sake. You don't have to do that. If you're gonna clean it up and you're gonna let it go, let it all the way go. Don't let it linger. Don't keep it. Don't hold it hostage. Don't put it on the back burner. Don't put it on a shelf at the top of the pantry where you can't reach it, but you know it's there. So when you get tired, you know it's always that backup plan. You can go get that stool and go get it off that shelf in that back counter. Don't do that. And be grateful for what you have, because you have a lot. Start looking at all the love you have around you, even if it's hard to see. Sit with your ancestors. They love you. Sit with God. God loves you. Sit with the all. The all loves you. The universe loves you. Sit and remember how to love you. Sit in the mirror and love yourself. Okay? Let's look at your finances. Okay, so your finances don't look tremendously great, but it looks like you were looking at an uphill battle and you got tired of some things. Like you were supposed to submit some paperwork, or you were supposed to do something that you just didn't do. You're supposed to be finishing, you have a couple classes left to finish a program that you haven't done. It's just tasks are incomplete. And your oracle card says work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So it's not that you can't do it, it's that you're scared. You're not even scared of failure. Some of you are really scared of success. You're scared of what you're going to have to give up when you succeed. You're afraid of leaving someone behind. And we just had that whole talk about letting somebody go, or some people go, or some thought processes go. If this person is really the reason why you haven't finished the program, because you're afraid that you're going to lose them because you're bettering yourself, then you really got to let them go anyway. Well, you don't have to do anything, but it's in your best interest. Some of you are doing better than other people know you're doing, and you're hiding it because you don't want them to see how great you are and what potential you have. You don't want them to see that you can grant wishes, or that your wishes have been granted. You're showing them oppression when you're really free. Or you could be as free as you want to be. The only thing that's holding you back financially right now is you. because you won't be defeated. You understand the small details. And you're not happy in the situation financially that you're in. You can make it better, but what's holding you back is you and fear. You don't want to step out of your comfort zone, but you're going to have to. And you will. This month, your finances are going to get a little bit uncomfortable, and you're going to have to push through your fears. Good luck with that, and you will do great. And I'm not saying good luck with that in a funny way. I'm saying good luck with that because sometimes we need that extra kick in the ass to make us do what we need to do. A message from Spirit. I think you got a lot of messages from Spirit. Queen of Cups in reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. And the 8 of Discs. So you're going to have to learn to take your emotions away from people who are continuously disappointed. Who are continuously disappointed in you or disappointing you. You have a nurturing spirit, and you want to give to people, and you want to hold them and comfort them and be there for them, and that's great. But right now is a time for you to give to yourself. Pay attention to the small details. Yes, there are some people in your life that you're going to continue to give and give love to. Your children, your loved ones, your siblings, those people that you need to appreciate their love. Yes, give to them. And I'm not, when I say give, I don't mean financially, I mean energetically. People always think when you say give, you mean money. That's not what I mean. Give to them. Enjoy them, embrace them. But this person who keeps disappointing you is not your responsibility. Didn't you have something like this in January? I can't really remember, but I think you did. There's somebody in your life that keeps disappointing you, and you keep just pouring in and pouring in and pouring in. Stop pouring in. And then they try to make you feel bad when you stop pouring in, and you fall for it all the time. Okay. You won't fail if you start paying attention to small details. You have to work through your fears in order to keep giving anyway. You need to give yourself more self-love. Become more passionate about you. Some of you started doing that before May, and you're doing it right now and continuing into it, and that is wonderful. So let's keep that up. Let's keep that up more. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Okay? I'm gonna look at the Orisha. No, I'm not. I'm gonna look at the fairy deck for you. If I can find it. I feel like, what would it be? I'm seriously missing a whole deck that I would like to use for you. I don't use these often, but for you, we're going to use these, Capricorn. I love them. I used to use them all the time, but I haven't had the need to because Spirit is trying to tell you something. And I don't feel like some of you are getting the message, or you feel offended by it. Sometimes the most painful lessons to learn are the ones that offend us. 26, you have some secrets, some things. Your heart is locked. You're all blocked up. Your heart chakra is blocked. You have some things to heal that you can't let go of. Like, same thing with your love. You're just going to have to some of you have allergies that are acting up too. One more. I'm only pulling 3. one flipped over, so we'll take it. Okay. 22, 26, and 30. You're going to have to choose a path. There's a path of light and a path of dark. And the path of dark, like if you could see this card, it's extremely ominous on one side. This side has the sun and this side has the moon. And inside the trees, there's like a face. Not like, there is a face. I have to stop saying like so much. There's the face of someone that's like calling to you. So you have the option of going down this lighter road, all sunny. And then you have the option of going down the ominous road, looking at the face. So her body is towards the light, but her head is towards the gloom. But there can be beauty in darkness. So it would truly be a personal decision on what you decide to choose. She's very veiny. So it's very ancestral. It's something that you've been through. Somebody's told you act a lot like someone who, your mother or your aunt or something, and you're fighting that, but that might be where your gift is. You're going to have to let go, unlock your heart. You're going to have to unlock your heart to receive the rewards, okay? There are some pages in there that require healing, something that you need to get to. You put it on display like it's open and like you want to give to people and you want to love, but right now you're on such lock and key that you need to sit and breathe. Watch the beginning of this video again. Go back, talk to your ancestors, sit with God and just accept you for who you are and forgive you for things that you have done and have not done. Forgive you for things, forgive yourself for things that you feel like you allowed to happen, okay? You have to forgive you. I don't know who he's in reference to as far as you, but he's a very wise male figure. I feel like he looks like somebody to some of you. He's a very wise male figure that's been trying to tell you something. An uncle, a father, a late brother, and you haven't been listening. And I don't feel like it's something he's trying to tell you from the beyond. I feel like it's something he told you before he left, that you've ignored and not listened to, that you need to pay attention to. Okay? So you'll know if that's for you. Peace, love, and light. To all my Capricorns, please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you can be a part of the drawings. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. If don't nobody else tell you today, the good witch told you. Have an amazing day. Peace.